발표 시작해 주시.
Please start your presentation once you are ready. Yes, good afternoon. I am from Sheco, which is a company that shares clean ocean. Let me start my presentation. Sheco is a company that makes wireless remote-controlled water purification robots that treats pollutants. We were established in July 2019, and we were awarded with the 2019 Environmental Startup Competition Excellence Award and selected as the first penguin by the Credit Guarantee Fund in 2020 and an innovative company by the Ministry of Maritime Affairs. And in 2021, we are conducting TIPS with Incheon City, Hyundai Motor Company, SK, Korea Coast Guard, and Ocean Environment Cooperation, and Incheon Port Authority, and conducting verification at the accident site of developed products. Major investors include SK Innovation and others. Let me move on to business item development motive.
바다, 하천, 호수 등 대부분의 수면 부유오염물 사고의 경우
Well, pollution accidents that occur on the water surface, such as the sea, river, and lake, have one thing in common. That's a lot of manual work. How many of these accidents are currently occurring in Korea? In the case of marine oil spills, which are relatively easy to check the statistics, there are more than 270 cases of oil spill in Korea, and more than 530,000 liters of oil were spilled on the Korean Sea. And overall, across the world, it is 150 times more. And the reason why we have many manual works involved in the ocean accident is because we do not have any automated products to handle small-scale accidents. And this kind of accident occurs everywhere where we need manual work, which is difficult for workers, and it involves high-intensity work. And it has other problems, such as incineration of waste, loss of work during sea work, industrial accidents, and so on. In addition, in the current market, the demand for lightweight and automated equipment is increasing due to issues such as the segmentation and the decrease in size of the pollution accidents on sea and the implementation of the 52-hour work week and so on. So in order to overcome these challenges, we have developed 12 prototypes, and through that process, we were able to develop a fully automated robot. Sheco Arc is a product that can purify 3,000 liters of water per hour from contaminants. And it is a lightweight product that can be used in purifying rivers, lakes, and reservoirs. And it can also be used in other venues such as the golfing range and so on. It is a product that weighs 1/7 in terms of weight and less than 1/3 in size compared to other models. And compared to other models, one advantage is that there is no assembly process. We are also utilizing electric batteries, which means that noise and smoke do not occur when the equipment is running. So although the product is small and light in size, it can withstand up to sea state level 2 and a wave height of 0.5 meters. And the solution is a cordless product, and it can be automated by mobilizing 2 units. And With our proprietary real-time oil-water separation technology, it is possible to filter down to a total of 5 nanomicrometers. According to international standards, contaminants can be released by 15 ppm, and our products would be releasing only contaminants of around 5 ppm. And using our product, we can improve the result by 80%. And we came to a conclusion that microplastics can be also filtered down to 5 nanomicrometers. For fully automated control, automated control, we are also developing an AI model for autonomous driving and pollution image recognition. And we are also utilizing remote control, and thanks to our small size, it is possible to work smoothly even in areas where it is difficult to work with existing large equipment. So this shortens the work process, enabling early response to accidents and reducing environmental and economic damage by keeping the golden time. And it is possible to reduce the cost of 3 million won per accident, and this can be translated to 33 billion won for about 5-year period. And also we can reduce the amount of carbon emission by 600 tons. This is our business plan. We have analyzed 1,700 patents that were applied in the past 30 years, and we couldn't find any patent that could threaten our product. And we also received the patent analysis reports on the recovery unit and on oil-water separation technology. Currently, we registered 2 patents, and we have 2 patent applications pending. And we are also going through PCT, and we have 4 trademark as well. The market that Sheco will enter first is the global oil spill market, which has grown by 7% annually because of increasing international environmental concerns and strengthening government management and increase in the value of marine resources. And the market in Korea and in Europe is around 10 trillion won. Sheco's competitors include existing large equipment companies, and we have advantages over our peers in terms of price, moisture content of the recovery unit and the recovered oil, and size and level of automation. We will start the Series A next year, and we are intending to go public in 5 years, and our sales target is 1.8 billion won. And to this end, we plan to sell products in the form of providing customer-specific solutions for B2B and B2G, and we have plans to diversify the sources of sales to self-developed filter software and eco-friendly sorbents for distribution contracts. We are conducting demonstrations, and we signed contracts with institutions such as Korea Coast Guard, Korea Maritime Environment Corporation, Incheon City, and Jeju City. And we are conducting B2B demonstrations with Hyundai Motor Company, SK Innovation, and we are currently in the process of signing an exclusive contract with a company in Brazil and in Venice of Italy. We have received various awards, and through continuous exposure in the media, we are making efforts to disseminate information to the public on the maritime environment and the activities on the ocean. And this is our solution that we would like to share. And this is a cluster control technology which activates a large number of aircrafts in large numbers. And we are selected as an excellent procurement product, and we are also going to participate in the GPAS project. I'm sorry, but your time is up. Yes, that was a presentation made by Mr. Ki-hyun from Sheco. Now I would like to ask the judges to ask your questions to Mr. Lim. Please begin. Yes, I would like to ask a question. I think the public procurement market has been suspended for the past 3 years. And this kind of product, I think, is very important in the public procurement market. And in your presentation, you have been stressing that you received patents, you registered patents. And I think patent is about protecting your knowledge, but it doesn't mean that your technology is competitive or differentiated. That is my personal thought. So I think Sheco is making progress step by step, but I can't see any certificate or certification that Sheco received. For example, incubation is included in the program. I think you have to appeal those kinds of strength. So I think those kinds of certifications can be your strength. And could you explain on that? Yes, thank you for that comment. Well, our product does not exist in the existing market. So as you mentioned, we do not have certification that many. We are preparing for the green product certification every year. And because there is no company that has this technology, we applied for patent to to become a pioneer in the market with our product. Yes, thank you for the presentation. Your company was founded in 2019, and you have been developing your technology for 2 years now. So the focus, I think, should be moved from making a good product to making a sellable product. You received investment, and you are also participating in tips. So I think your focus should be how you can sell your products and how you can find your clients. I think that would be your mission. On your slides, I cannot find any detailed analysis of the market that you're in, so I think it would be better if you could describe more in detail about the market situation, and please share your global plan if you have any. Yes. Our global business plan is, as I said, we are contacting companies in Italy and in Brazil. In the case of the company in Venice, in Italy, it is a company that is headquartered in Venice. It is a company related to patent and technological certification. And the Brazilian company is a technological company. So in Italy, before making entry into the market, we want to first receive technological certification. And in Brazil, we want to create a logistics network first so as to procure some eco-friendly raw materials from Brazil and sell it in the Korean market. I think the question was a little bit long, so I forgot the first part of your question. Well, it was not a question, it was rather a comment. I was saying that you are a market pioneer, so I think you have to come up with a smarter strategy to make entry into the market. Yes, let me explain about our market entry strategy. Well, we were a company that has been developing technologies that respond to marine accidents. However, during the process, we were able to find the demand and needs of some of the companies that are operating not only on the ocean but also on the waterfront areas. And as we started with responding to oil spills in the ocean, when we expanded the scope of our business to rivers and lakes, I think we had some technical advantages. Yes, thank you for the presentation. I also want to ask you about the business feasibility. I think that your product can be useful when there is an accident in the ocean environment. So in B2G, there would be some demand, but what about B2B? Will companies invest in this kind of technology to brace for any emergency or any possible future accident? I'm not sure about that, and that is my first thought. So, how are you targeting your B2B clients? That is my first question. And secondly, I think there would be many ways to scale up your business. So, are there any specific items that you're considering? Yes. For your first question, thankfully, we have B2B clients who approached us first, Hyundai Motors, and for example, a private golf company, and a company called Casper, which is a company that purifies water using ozone, submitted a proposal to our company first. There is the environmental charge that companies have to pay. It would be about 5% of their annual revenue. And in the case of Hyundai Motors, the Ulsan factory has the revenue of about 5 trillion won, and our product is about 10 million won in price. So they don't think that this is a high price, and considering the technological quality of our product, they still think that this is an amount of money that they are willing to invest. The second question is any item that you're considering for scaling up your business. Yes, we are developing technologies to purify the water by eliminating dust and other forms of pollutants. But for example, in the shipbuilding industry, in the process of painting the ships, there are many pollutants that are generated, such as dust, and Hyundai Heavy Industries also approached us saying that our technology could be useful in eliminating pollutants that are generated in their manufacturing process. And we are also conducting a joint technological research. And also the Ministry of Ocean and Fisheries has asked us to develop a technology that we can apply on ships. So we are currently considering that joint research. Well, today we are screening the startups, and I think during this process we can probably provide some advice that can be useful to startups. And I think the companies that are making many environmental pollutants, they might be willing to use the technology, especially given the stronger ESG criteria and so on. But big companies like Shell, I think those large companies can be interested in making investments, and I think domestic companies like SK Innovation probably may also consider using this product as well. But I think in order to grow your market, you might need to strengthen your marketing efforts. So, what's your take on this advice? We are still a startup and we have a lot of shortcomings when it comes to our experimental condition. So that is why we are involved in joint development activities, and we are also receiving a lot of help in terms of the test bed, for example. Some domestic companies are providing us to use their test beds, and we are also doing some joint research with larger institutions. Yes, thank you very much. Your time is up. Thank you.